having an issue with some sound. What are we having an issue with?
There we go.
Now we are we playing? Are we live?
We're live now. Okay.
All right, we are live here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we are at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in sunny West Palm Beach. I am SarahSpiritual, and we are connecting to all of you. And let me tell you, we are so excited. It is a Sunday Funday kind of day, and we're getting messages tonight. You see, we were here earlier for one of our classes, connecting with all of our spiritual members of our team, and we were making some really good connections and channeling some information from the higher beings. And I felt, wow, why not connect to all of you here live? And we are connecting to answer your questions here tonight. And we are going to be here on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube. And I want to talk to you tonight about, well, transitioning energy, the changes that are about the planet, and how to feel and connect with that whisper from the heavens. And when we know we want to release energy and feel that connection with God and just release some of the human things. Have you had one of those weeks? I've heard a lot of people telling me that their weeks have been a little scratchy, a little itchy, a little uncomfortable, a little oof. And so much is going on, and time is moving so quickly. Can you imagine? It is, what day is it? I don't even know anymore. Time is flying so quickly. And as the time is moving fast, we're finding that we're trying to catch up with life. And it's in that moment of rushing and disconnection and being kind of scattered that we sometimes lose that whisper of the heavens. Do you want to feel the whisper in your ear? Do you want to feel that you're connected? Are you looking to bridge a better connection with the angels and the guides, and of course with Source Creator? Well, we're all looking to make that shift and change, and tonight we're going to talk about how we can make a better connection. We're going to give messages and share some inspiration with all of you. And I happen to have brought my cards with me. We're going to put some cards down, and we're going to continue to channel and hear those messages. You know, it's been a very interesting time this year. We have had so many things going backwards and forwards, and movement with the retrogrades, and as the planets are settling down, before you know it, it's going to be Mercury retrograde. And then we have a full moon coming up, and that is coming up on this Wednesday, the 24th. So as you tap into that energy of the full moon, and you feel that energy, what do you want to release? What shall you release? This Wednesday night, while I'm live on national radio from 5 to 8 p.m. on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM, I am going to be doing some releasing and connection to a better path, a higher path. We're kind of going to do a full moon ceremony live on national radio for all of us, and really kind of tie in that energy. So if you'd like to join us for that, I welcome you to join us on our live radio show, which will be streaming live on Facebook and live on YouTube. We're always glad to have all of our YouTube friends connected with us and join the conversation. And we're really glad to be with all of you and share this space. I am really excited to see we've got people asking questions, and we're going to answer your questions. But I thought, let's see what Spirit has. Let's see what messages we have for all of us here universally across the planet. So I decided to take out some cards. Now, those of you who know me know when I'm on national radio, it's just, you know, divine streaming as a conduit of energy, as someone who is a spiritual advisor. I like to listen to Spirit and give messages. And often here on Facebook and YouTube and across all social media, it's just me and Spirit. But what I'd like to do is kind of put some cards down for all of you, and we're going to kind of pick it from a few different decks, and we're going to put the pieces together. This is kind of a message for everyone who's joining us. And as I'm doing that, I see Norma. Hi, Norma. Hi, Christian. Hi, Paula. Hi, Jen Ginger. Hi, Lydia. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all here. We're going to let everyone kind of gather in the room, become a part of this energy, and we're going to start to put some cards down, and we're going to really work the energy here. So as we move, we're going to use several different decks of cards here, because I want to see everything we've got going on. Sometimes I'm so snoopy, I got to know everything. And then we have our lover romance cards. We're going to kind of put these down right here in front of me. And we're going to tap into that energy as well. So what we're going to do, everyone take a nice breath. We're going to tune in, tap in, see what we've got going on. So I'm going to take 3 cards from this deck, which is our mermaids and dolphin deck. So we love that. Someone told me today, you've got to use the mermaid dolphin deck. So, hey, we're going to use that for us today. Okay, and you know what? I'm led to also share with you that the bottom card is a treasure chest. Unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to us now. I think we're all winning Mega Millions, so that's a great thing. We're going to take 3 cards here from our wonderful deck. There we go. And this is your daily guidance from your angels. And then we're going to use our Lover's Oracle, and we're going to take some cards here, and we are good. So now we're going to put everything away, and we're going to see what we got going on. Hi, Rosie Taylor, good to see you. Patsy Lynn, Joey Emmanuel, good to see you all. Thank you all for joining us here for our Sunday Fun Day. We are here in West Palm Beach. I am SarahSpiritual, if you're just joining me. And we are broadcasting to you live from the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And as we do that, we are tapping into the energy. So let's see what we have here. So some of you who are watching this show are working a little too hard. It's time for you to get some rest. And if you think about the speed with which everything's been moving and how we've all been trying to keep up with the race of life, we need to get some rest. You've been working hard, time to take a nap and get some rest. So those of you who need to take care of yourself, there's nothing more important than self-care. And we also want to tell you to watch your thoughts. The mermaids and the dolphins are telling us, watch our thoughts. It's important that you think about only what you desire. Please don't think about what you fear, because that's going to be what you attract. And then you have a special helpful person that's around you. So some of you are looking for some resistance, some assistance. And as you are looking for someone to help you, well, someone's going to step up who's going to assist you in something that you need assistance with. So be open and receptive to the universe, and the angels and guides will bring you, and your mermaids and your dolphins are going to bring you someone who's going to help you with something that you need assistance with. So Rosie Taylor says spot on. So glad, Rosie, that these cards that we've pulled are resonating with you. We're going to continue because we have some other cards to pull here. We want to trust that we're receiving trustworthy guidance. Receive that the guidance you're receiving is trustworthy and that you can safely move forward. So I guess they're talking about today, right now, what we're doing. And for a lot of you, the other message from the angels is that your family, that there's an emotional experience with many of you who are on board here, and that emotional experience that you're having, well, Jiminy Crickets, it's digging down in your emotions, and there's a little angst inside. So let's check the emotions and remember that we want to be open and we want to be honest, we want to be transparent, we want to speak our truth. But when we don't feel safe and we can't speak our truth, then we also need to realize the audience we're speaking to and pick our words carefully and just trust that within ourselves we always know our own truth. And we don't need to convince anybody of what our truth is, because no two truths are the same. When you look at someone's individual perception, their perception is their reality. And many of you on here today, well, you've got a lot going on and you haven't taken the time to daydream. And as we get ready to release a lot of things that we no longer want to carry with us at this full moon, we can also use the illumination of that full moon as we're releasing what no longer serves us this Wednesday night. We can also hold our hands up and envision in front of this beautiful moon that will glow in the sky, see everything that we want fully complete and fulfilled beyond measure, because you are a creative being with the divine light of God. So trust that you have the power to create anything and release that which no longer serves you. And then we've got our lovers cards. Well, Our romance cards are saying this: you may not always understand why certain things are happening. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So those of you who are experiencing some turmoil or romantic love issues, or maybe a disconnect in romance, just know that everything happens for a reason, and the reason behind it will be revealed to you in due time. You've got to trust that. And speaking of time, the next romance card speaks to me of time. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Those of you who want love to come, and it's not coming, and why isn't it coming, and I want it now, and where's my partner? Or those of you who are trying to make a relationship work, that's not working. Oh, do I need to sing Frozen? Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And just give the whole process time, and something wonderful will come. And then the final romance card, well, that's right around with passion. A magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. And if you think about it, we've got a lot of energy in Scorpio, and that's all about, passion and emotions and connectivity and, well, yes, a little sexuality. So this is a very powerful time. And even though we've got some retrograde in Venus and things are a little out of sorts with some relationships, it's also a time where we want to look and feel our best and really tap into the God or goddess within and truly nurture self and kind of fix the cracks that are in our relationships, the problems that may be within ourselves that are slowing us down. Well, we don't want to call them a problem, but something that's proving to be problematic or creating resistance in our life. Whatever's within you that you're feeling unsettled with, this is a great time to let it go. This is a time to forgive yourself. This is a time to do some reflection within self and let go the things that don't serve you, because this is truly a powerful time. Just because we have some planets that are retrograde, that doesn't mean that everything has to be all tough and gnarly and uncomfortable. This is a time where we can release things that no longer serve us. We can create a new roadway so that we can move forward when all the planets are direct and you're ready full speed ahead. You've done your work. There's nothing better than doing your work. Have you ever had something coming up and maybe for school and you didn't study and you go into the class and you're so unprepared and you're not ready to do what you need to do and you're feeling very uncomfortable about it and you just go, I hope this turns out okay, and you know you're not prepared. Then there are the other times in life where, or for school or anything else, where you realize, wow, you know what, I studied, I'm prepared, I'm ready for what's coming, I'm ready to show up and give 100% because I put the time in. So if you come out of these retrograded planets feeling like you've put the time in to your experience and you've done some self-care and some nurturing and some reflection and some releasing and understanding your truth, very important that you understand your truth and you honor who you are and you make choices that make you feel good in this time, then everything will fall into perfect order and you will be great because you will be prepared. We all know what it's like to not feel prepared, right? It creates a little unsteady angst. Well, I see we've got a lot of questions going on. Here we've got Isaac, we've got Step. Step loves the fairy. Which fairy do you love, Step? Be sure to tell us which one. We've got a couple. We've got this beautiful golden sunshine sunflower fairy. We've got our little fairy sleeping on the moon. I love this one. This is a beautiful fairy here. Let me take this one here so you can really see the beauty of this particular fairy. This is a magnificent fairy. And then we have our lovely fairy here who's just kind of resting and kind of meditating. We've got this beautiful kind of fall-like beauty in this fairy. So I love the fairies that we have here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And all of our products are here available in store, and you can always visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, to see some of my spiritual products and connect yourself to the center and some of the sessions that I do. I do personal sessions, one-to-one. They're available by Skype or phone, or you're welcome to come here in West Palm. Some of you are traveling here for the holidays. come on by the Expedito Enlightenment Center and visit this wonderful energetic facility. It is a powerful place. We are a temple of the violet ray. We host the violet ray energy, which hosts the energy of transformation, resolution of karma, and assists us in the journey to our higher selves. So it's a very powerful energy. We were given the light to carry from Saint Germain in a wonderful circle of channeling energy back in 2009. And we are one of the few places in the world that hosts this violet ray, this beautiful energy. So when you come in, the energy is very palpable and you can feel it. It's a wonderful energy. So we are really grateful for you all joining us here. And we're going to start answering some questions. I ask that you leave your question in the feed and try to give me your birthday so that I know a little bit about your energy, so I can tap in and find the journey of your particular soul and your path. And I do like when you give me some specific questions, all right? So let's see, as I'm getting ready to take those questions, I'm going to take out these cards here. These are my actual cards that I trained with my teacher. These are about 20 plus years old. I think it's around 22 years actually. So we're going to take these cards and we're going to just simply continue to give a message to everyone while we're lining up our questions here. And we're going to just take out, they're telling me we're going to take out 5 cards for everyone, so everyone online, because we know have some people who are still joining us, and I want to give as many messages. We're only going to be on for a short time tonight, so if you want to share the feed and share this, I would love if you just share it with someone that you feel would really benefit from joining us here. That would be great. Okay. So what they're telling me here is that some of you are feeling out of sorts. It's kind of in alignment with what I was saying to you. You're feeling out of sorts. You're not in tune with yourself. A lot of you are feeling almost like out of body. You're not feeling as if you're in your physical body. The energetic change on the planet is making you feel a little disconnected, disconnected from your human self, disconnected from your God self. And some of you are working on making some major decisions at this time. So be sure to tune into your higher self before making any choices. And they're also telling me that there's been an increase in prayer around the planet, which is a good thing, because I feel like more people are realizing that they've got to seek guidance and assistance, and more people are asking for their angels and their guides. And some of you are actually getting ready to train for something specific in your careers, be it something in the health field, something for police or military. There's even some people who are getting ready to train for some competition, whether it's a workout competition or some kind of musical competition. So we've got some people online who are kind of getting ready for some type of training. This is a good time to really less is more and really focus on what it is you want to create and get that training in. So let's see, Helena, who has a message, a question for us here so we can give them a message?
So we're going to start with Tammy Trotter. She's asking, does my son get a job new or old? His birthday is 2/17/97. And she also has her birthday up there too, 10/6/64.
I see your son getting a new job. I don't feel like going back to the old job is the answer for him. I don't know, something makes me feel like he kind of got disconnected from that job, maybe not fairly, or something was troublesome at that moment at that job, but I feel him getting another job. So thank you, Tammy, for that question. I'm really appreciative for you asking that question, and we send your son energy of much success. Who else has a question for us?
We have Ricardo Flores. His birthday is February 1st, 1977, and he's saying he's having bad luck in love.
Oh, no, you're not having bad luck. You're just not ready to receive the right person. Don't push it. You're attracting people who are really not ready to have a relationship. They're not fully emotionally available yet. So ask yourself this question. Who inside of me, what part of me is really not feeling connected, Ricardo, with who I am? What part of me is really a little resistant? Maybe there's a hurt or something from the past that you have to let go of. Look inside of yourself and ask yourself, what is it I'm afraid of, or what creates fear, hurt, or a disconnect within me? And when you ask yourself that question, see what memory, see what storyline pops up. And as that pops up for you, just let that story go and tell the universe, I am open and receptive for a person who is an equal vibrational match, someone who's going to connect with me wholly and completely and feel that energetic pull and love between us. And ask the universe to assist you with that, and then things will definitely come your way. You say you have bad luck. I say it's just not time yet, all right? Who else has a question?
All right, we're going to go to Bruce Mitchell. He said he's new here, and he's asking, will my third eye open anytime soon? His birthday is 10/17/1973.
Okay. Well, belated happy birthday. So we wish you a very happy birthday, Bruce. You know, interestingly enough, this is a year for you to be opening up that third eye. This is a very empowering, empathic year. You should be feeling a lot of energy of love from everyone. You should be feeling love, giving love, and actually sensing a lot that's going on in the planet. A lot of your receptivity of empathic energy is just really, you're feeling a lot of things that are going on around you. Third eye, Spirit is telling me for you to imagine the most beautiful, beautiful, huge, huge diamonds right in the middle of your forehead. And as you place this beautiful diamond in the middle of the forehead, they're telling me to ask you to see this beautiful bright light come from the sky and shoot right into the center of your third eye, right into the diamond, and allow the energy of the diamond to serve as a conduit to imprint this energetic opening here and open the light within your third eye. And if you do this visualization day and night for the next few weeks, I know the third eye is going to be much more open than it is now. So place the diamond here and see it infused with light, and there will be a third eye opening that happens for you. And I can't wait to hear all about it. So be sure to visit us in the feed and let us know how that works for you. Thank you so much, Bruce. Greatly appreciated, and belated happy birthday. And that light. Okay, you're going to want to move that light a little.
Okay. So next we have Brittany Ray.
Yes.
She's also new. She said she's very new to this. Her birthday is 2/24/1993.
Okay, Brittany. Wow. Close out some chapters. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song, because you're ready. You're ready for change. You're ready for you're ready for a change. That's really all I want to say to you. You're ready to close the doors, things that aren't working for you anymore. You don't want to keep doing things that don't make you feel good. People around you that are feeling a little, I don't know, uncomfortable or squirrely. We want to keep our distance from them. You really are looking to create a better dynamic for yourself, and you're ready to make change to move forward. I feel as if the past 2 years, there's been a lot of uncertainty. And when I take you back to 2016, it's kind of like, who am I? What is my purpose? You were really doing some self-examination and what's your legacy and where are you going to go with your life? And then you were trying to settle into it, and I feel like there was a lot of disturbances and interference, Brittany Ray. And now that we're getting ready to close a chapter, when I spin you into 2019, clean slate, new beginning, open doors. The roads are open for you, Brittany Ray, for you to go forward and choose things that will make you happy. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad, right? So choose things that make you happy, people that you feel good with, possible move, change in career and work will come to you next year. A lot of new doors opening. So really go inside your heart and decide what it is you really want to do, and just put your foot on the path and all the doors are going to open. Thank you, Brittany Ray. Give me some feedback in the feed. So glad you were able to join us. It's really good to meet you. Hope you continue to follow us here. Who else do we have?
Next, we have Natalie Gwynn, 62686. She says, I'm scared about money for November. I'm putting forth effort. Any messages? Am I putting forth the right effort, or should I be doing something specific?
Well, right there, when you say that, when you say I'm putting forth effort and you're trying, I really feel like you're trying almost too hard. We have to trust that the universe has us. You can put your foot on the path and do what you're doing, but you're doing it from a place of fear and worry, like maybe it won't be enough. I'm not good enough. It may not be enough. You're coming from a place of lack. And when we come from a place of lack and a place of fear, it's challenging for us to be able to move forward and choose a better version of what we've experienced before, because what you're doing is you, Natalie, are remembering what it's like when you were in a tight spot. And you're fearing we're going to be in a tight spot. So am I enough? Did I do enough? Am I doing enough? Spirit says do what you can and then say to the universe, I have done all I can. Here I am. Fill me with the divine universal abundance that flows. And I am open and receptive. I am abundant beyond measure. All that I am is one with the universe, one with Source God that provides all, and everything is going to work out for me because I am blessed. Say that every day. Shift the energy to something of power, purpose, passion, and love, and trust the universe has your back. And don't be scared about money for November. Girl, it's still in October. You got plenty of time. Don't worry. Focus your intention and trust the universe has got this. Thank you, Natalie, for your Facebook question. Yes?
Okay, next we're going to go to Ruth Annette. She's asking what her soul path is. 12/13/1962.
Ruth, this is a lifetime where you should have met a lot of people who you had, I'm going to call them interesting experiences. People that really resonated with you and people that were maybe a little off-putting to you and we couldn't quite click. And you have a very strong personality and you're very open and receptive to people, but you're strong. And some people have misread you as not really being open to let people in. And this light that you have is meant to be shown. And your soul purpose is to be the way shower, is to be the role model, the teacher, the mentor. And I don't necessarily mean teacher in school, as I mean someone who's going to lead by example. There's a great power of the angels behind you, Ruth. There's a great, strong power of Archangel Michael with you. And I see a lot of presence of the ascended beings, the ascended masters. And if I am given a pen, they place the pen in my hand, and the pen seems to be an old-fashioned plume, which tells me that you're wise beyond your years, that there's a lot of universal wisdom in your soul, a very old soul you seem to be. And they tell me that there's a writing or a book that's to come for you. So Ruth, embrace all that you are. Realize that you're a powerful force, a powerful light. And if you attract people that there's some resistance between, understand that you're ironing out and clearing some old experiences of other lifetimes. And just trust that all the right people will be around you to support you. I see you going up the next 2 years and really connecting with a lot of people. Thank you, Ruth. I love your face. I love your feed in the feed, your feedback in the feed. So thank you so much for your question.
Next we have Mary. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her last name.
Okay.
She says, can you tell me if I'm a healer, empath, and have any real abilities? I keep getting told I do over and over, but I don't feel like I have any special gifts, really. My date of birth is 9/14/78.
Well, this is the year for you to really ask yourself the question, who am I? And through the power of suggestion, you're realizing there has to be more to you, but you're not seeing the fit, and that's okay. I get the sense it's not time for you to embrace those gifts, and you're trying to find a round peg and put it in the square holes that people are presenting before you, whether they say you're an empath or healer, but you don't know how that fits in your life just yet. And I say just yet because everything has its time. So when I pause you on this, I take you out 3 more years, and in 3 years, your gifts will come to light. You know, I was on my way to be a VP in a corporation. This is the furthest place I thought I would end up, and I didn't think I had any gifts. And I can't say that people really told me that I had gifts, because I didn't expose myself too much. But I do know that when I met my spiritual teacher, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when I met my spiritual teacher, it was such a powerful time for me, because suddenly everything opened up, and I came into the knowing of who I am, the real soul of me, the essence of me. So there's a little bit more journey for you. So don't get impatient. I do feel around you that you are very intuitive, and you have a very wise energy with you. And I feel that you make other people feel good and comfortable. Does that mean that you're going to be a healer and lay hands on people or do a healing modality? Possibly not, because what I see is someone whose words can really nurture someone into a very safe, wonderful space. We've got a few years before all of this really percolates and rises to the surface. So just take in what people say, file it, and ask the universe to show you the truth in it, the truth for you, when you're ready. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for joining us here in the feed. We're really glad to connect with you. Who else has a question for us?
All right, next we're going to go to Jillian Stewart. Hi
Yes.
from Scotland. Any message for her, January 5th, 1970?
Hi from Scotland. Hi from South Florida. Good to have you connect with us. Jillian, I'm really excited about what I see coming for you, because I'm seeing a lot of expansion. And when I talk about gifts, I see a lot of gifts around you. I feel like you are the person that is in charge of helping other people get organized in their life and finding the right direction and connection. I feel as if Spirit is very close to you. The angels are very close to you. So there's an opening coming for you of spirituality, spiritual connectivity. And as that blossoms, you're going to be someone who's going to share light and love with more and more people. And I feel that a lot of animals and children are drawn to you, Gillian, and your energy is very powerful. And as you connect deeper and deeper with your angels and your guides in this next 18 months, they tell me, you're going to find that you attract a lot of wonderful experiences, and I do see some traveling for you coming up in the next 3 months. So enjoy the travel, be open and aware, and know that you're really protected and connected by the angels, and you're going to be having some wonderful spiritual experiences, almost like a spiritual journey that's going to come to you. Thank you so much for saying hi from Scotland. We welcome you on board. I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking, and I love connecting with people all across the globe. Thank you. Who else do we have?
All right, let's pull up Miss Irene Vasquez. She's asking, do I have any messages, please? I need some answers. 6161. And what else did she say? Will my son change his life anytime soon? His birthday is 12/1/88.
You know, Irene, your son, bit of a free spirit. His energy seems a little bit lost. I feel as if he is spending a little too much time kind of uncertain in his life. And I'm feeling that he's not ready to grow up, so to speak. And when I look at his energy, they tell me, they call him a late bloomer. But that is fine. But what I also see is someone who is wrestling with his own identity. And when I see someone wrestling with their own identity and they're young and they don't know where they belong in life and how to move forward and who the right people are to be in the circle, then, Irene, I feel that they have a greater opportunity to have a misstep and a disconnect. So, Irene, just pray for your son, read the 23rd Psalm. I feel that some of the changes that come for him are going to come in the February month of next year. I don't know, but I feel as if these, some of the people in his circle, I'm not sure that they're very supportive or the right people for him to be connected with. So it makes me feel as if he's got to make some choices as to what path he's going to walk in his life. And this is going to be an important time for him. And you as the parent, it is challenging. I do feel, Irene, that you're very well protected, that you do spend time praying, and I see the Blessed Mother very much around you, assisting you in this journey. So ask for the Mother of Mothers, Blessed Mary, to assist you, and so that you can feel that nurturing that you need. Thank you so much, Irene, for your Facebook question. Thank you.
Next, we have Christian Johnson. Hello, Sarah. Does Spirit have any messages for me about receiving my settlement? It's been 2 years. And do you see me having a fourth child in the future? 7/29/83.
It's been 2 years, but there's a lot of back and forth, and I don't feel as if everything's been documented and complete. Like, I feel like there's another bit of information or something else that we need to give, Christian, and I feel like the lawyers are playing a game behind the scenes. So with all of this going on, I know it's been 2 years, but I feel as if there's some part of this that doesn't want to settle. And when we don't want to settle, people pull back. There's resistance. We kind of pull it up off the drawing board. So Spirit tells me put some emphasis to your lawyer, whoever's representing you, to speed this up and ask where the holdup is. They should want to close it out by the end of this year, but I'm not feeling the motion that tells me that we will be closed out by the end of the year. I'm concerned that it's going to take to March or April next year. Everything happens in perfect time, but I feel your angst and I feel like you want it done, but it may take another few months. So now we kind of go back and we kind of create a different vibration around that, and we ask the lawyer, well, what can we do? What's our next step? And without pushing the lawyer, ask for them to try a different approach so we can resolve this once and for all. All right? Thank you. We will hold the space for you so that this can all come together perfectly.
Right.
And who else do we have?
We have Rosemary Brickman. She says it's her first time here, and she's feeling your vibes, and they're great. So 7/3/64, she's asking about her marriage. Stay or go? She's struggling with this.
Should I stay or should I go? Well, let's go back. Let's go back in time and let's look at the history of this relationship. The partner in this relationship, I don't feel as if they're giving and open and creating this bond with you. I feel like we've had a retreat. I feel them disconnected. I'm feeling as if you've been struggling to keep this relationship going. And now as you look at the relationship and you open yourself up to the possibilities of change, then some of the fear is coming in, Rosemary. But as you allow yourself the stillness and the quiet, and you know in your truth that you've spoken for what you need, and your needs are not connecting for you, then take a step back and you will find this answer that you seek as we close out this year. Because this year has been for you a year of some energy and universal love and unconditional love and self-love, and it's been a long time since you've taken care of you and put you first. So as you love self, if the partner is not able to allow you the space to love self and not feel that there's just this energy of just not feeling included, like I feel like he retreats and then he's not included and he's not accepting responsibility for his part. Should you stay or go is a free will choice, but I do say this to you, my dear. It is that you are dissatisfied, so find satisfaction in where you are, in self-love, and the journey that you have taken, and in the satisfaction, you will be able to attract a satisfactory result of this relationship. Most likely it will dissolve if the communication is not strengthened in some fashion. Shoot the birthday of your partner in the feed, and I can take a look and see a little bit more about that. Thank you so much, Rosemary, for your Facebook question. I'm so glad that you were able to join us.
Okay, next we're going to go to Joan Cooper, or actually her name's Kathy. 10/2/65, what's health like for 2019?
Okay, Kathy, one of the things they make me aware of is that the past 8 months have felt uncomfortable, and I see inflammation in the body. I'm feeling, Kathy, that the physical body has been uncomfortable, and we need to get things back in balance. If we're feeling a little more out of sorts, we're not feeling in balance with our emotions, in balance with our body. We haven't done a lot of self-care. So 2019 is a year for you of self-care, self-reflection, connections with people for you. And it's a time for you to, well, make that agreement with yourself that this is the year that you are choosing divine health and your own self-care over everything, and realizing it's not selfish to care for self. One must honor the temple that hosts God. And by doing that, you're going to shine light and love in all of your relationships and all of your experiences. It is to be a strong year of strong health. You just have to put some work into it. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your question.
Okay. All right, next we're going to go to Shenna. Shenna Crawford. She says, hi, my birthday is 7/30/78. I want to know, will my job play out on November 1st? She's scared. Any messages for her?
The question of will my job play out, Shayna K., I'm uncertain as to what you're asking, but this is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Spirit is telling me that there's some shift, some change going on around you, and you're worried that you may not be included in something, or you may not have something to fall back on. What I see in the job, the job, is that things are, well, a little dysfunctional there. The energy is not conducive for promotion, advancement, connection. There's a lot of changes that have been going on, and you're not in alignment with all of the people that pull the strings and make the powers, and I feel as if you are concerned that you're not going to be included. The universe tells me no matter what, you're going to land on your feet. How will your job play out on November 1st? Well, there's a shift and a transition, and I'm feeling as if you have to speak to someone and ask for something to be done or created. There's something else you need to follow up on to be assured that things move forward for you and smoothly. So whatever you know you are supposed to do to follow up, please go ahead and do that, Shayna, so that you land on your feet, because I know you're feeling as if you want to land where you are, where you're choosing to land, as opposed to just landing somewhere else and having to kind of pick up the ball and get moving. Thank you, Shayna K., for your question. Thank you. How's everyone doing here tonight on Facebook and YouTube? So glad that you're joining us here. I'm here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. If you're just joining me, I am SarahSpiritual, and we are connecting and answering your questions. And we're hearing the whispers of the heavens, too. And I kind of want to hear some more whispers from them. So let's see what questions we have.
Next we have Rosie Taylor, 3/21/65. She says, I'm dealing with brain cancer, but recently felt a powerful shift for the better. What do I need to know for my highest good right now?
That you are feeling a powerful shift for your highest good, and that you do have the physical power to heal your body, that you do have the physical power to restore every cell in your brain to its original perfection, for you to see that everything is illuminated with white light and that is completely and perfectly healed, that you have the power to heal this physical experience, and that you are powerful beyond your human experience if you allow the divine power to flow through you. And as you make the shift in this energy, you can quell and you can dissolve any energy that's not perfect in your physical body, including the brain, and that you are illuminated and you are powerful, and that as you hold that vision and you make the choices that are important for your self-care, you can thwart, you can stop, you can destroy anything that is taking you down this path of disease and restore yourself into perfect alignment. I'm seeing that there are many things that you can do holistically as well as medically to assist you. The right foods, the right energy. This will assist you in manifesting healing for the body so that you can continue and have a prosperous, healthy life. Thank you, Rosie Taylor. We will send the angels of light and healing. I'll send Archangel Raphael right here and now, and I'll send the energy. And if you're open and receptive, Rosie, I'm going to send healing energy to you, and I'm also sending healing energy out into the universe for all that need that healing energy. So we're going to just take that energy in. See the illumination of the light filling you? There we go. We send the energy of the angels to you, Rosie. Thank you so much for your question.
Next we have Jamie Galuski Flanagan, 2/16/84. He's asking if he's following his soul path. Am I currently following my soul path? That's his question.
Jamie, when I go back to 2015, I see a tremendous aha opening. I'm seeing shifts and changes that happen for you that are putting you on target for this path. You are someone that is a mentor, a guide. You are someone who has this energy of transformation for people. And there's a message for you to take out. You have this energy of power behind you, but also this energy of some creativity. And there's a unique approach that you bring out into the world as to how you can get people to listen. Because you know not everybody's always listening, and that you cannot speak to all and get them to understand. So you've developed this way within you to make it easy for people to be receptive to you and to your message. Trust the next few steps that you have before you. I'm seeing you creating something unique unto yourself, something that is almost like self-employment, self-business of sorts. This is going to assist other people. And in that journey, you're going to step completely into the soul path. This is a journey for you. When I spin you out, this is a journey that's going to take you on a powerful journey for the next 4 more years before you're on this wonderful platform that really reaches more and more people. Thank you, Jamie, for your question in the feed and your messages on Facebook, and we're really glad to have you connecting with us.
Next we have Marlena Crow. She says, "Hi Sarah, 8/21/63. Any messages for spirit for me? I've had a really rough 3 days."
Marlena, I understand that it's been a very challenging time, financially challenged, very uncertain time. I see that in these next 2 weeks, you have a better understanding of what's to come next, and there's a sense of relief. It's in the not knowing that we find this angst. You will have more information coming to you, and you will be able to feel much more structure soon. I don't feel, honey, the rug's going to get pulled out from under you. So as you feel that fear, know that you're creating that and bringing it towards you. So every time the waves of fear wash over you, let it go. Let it go and just say, you know what, it's all going to work out fine for me. The universe has my back. Everything's on my side. I don't have to worry anymore because I'm in alignment with the divine supreme God. Just trust this, my dear. Everything's going to work out perfectly for you. Who else has a question for us tonight?
Right, let's go over here. We have Jamilia Anderson, 11/11/83. Super exhausted from working several jobs. Want to know if I should continue to seek other full-time work as I've been putting in an application and interviewing, or just focus my energy on my business.
Who inside of you doesn't believe that your business can be successful? You have a very successful plan. You can do this. You can keep looking to work for someone else only because you don't trust that the universe is going to provide you with what you're looking for, what you need, what you want. But think about it, my dear. Just think. You have all the tools inside of you, and your goal is to no longer be employed by another, and to know that you are self-sufficient, self-sustaining, self-supportive, and that you have no limit to how much you can earn, that you are the writer of your own paycheck. Trust this experience. Trust this experience and know that as you journey through working these jobs, that the time that you put in applications, You send out an application for an interview and just let it go. Send it out, but go back to doing the business. The business is going to be the core of your success in the next 18 to 24 months. So focus your intention on that, spend the time there, and it's going to be a success. Thank you for your question.
Next we have Nellie Days. She says she has very bad luck and is wondering is there anything she can do to change that? 8/18/94.
Well, I felt compelled to pick up 3 cards for you, Nellie. First thing they want me to let you know from the dolphins and the mermaids is explore your options. It's a good time to look at possibilities and making a change. You see, you're having a lot of mishaps because you're not changing the things around you, so they keep hitting you back in the face. The next card that came up was Blessed Change. A major life change that brings a great blessing is coming for you. How powerful is that? It's a perception that you have bad luck. Yes, you're seeing things repeat, and I understand that. But don't hold on to the appearance of what is real in front of you, because that's an accumulation of old energy. In this moment of now, you're creating the today and the tomorrow. Focus on what life will be like as you wish for it to be and feel it fulfilled. And then you're going to have better luck when you wake up tomorrow. And then they tell me waves of prosperity are coming for you, my dear. New abundance, exciting opportunities are coming. Think how wonderful these cards are for you, and feel the energy of them and trust that something wonderful is going to happen for you. Your bad luck will go away. You'll see. It's just a temporary situation. It has no power over you. Who else has a question for us? We're going to get ready to wind up tonight. We're not here for long tonight. We've been here all day at the center, and I'm really looking to connect with all of you on Wednesday night on my radio show. I do hope you follow me on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 1100 AM in Atlanta. And you can watch me right here on Facebook and see what we've got to say on our radio show from 5 to 8 p.m. Yes.
Next we have Patty Beth Moore, 99080. She's new here. She's never had a spirit message before. She said she's just recently buried her soulmate, and she's become more spiritual and had things happen that she cannot explain. So she's asking if she has any messages from spirit.
Patty Beth, our condolences for the loss of the physical loss of your soulmate. Know that your soulmate is connected with you. I feel that your soulmate is sending you a message so that you know that you're not alone, that they haven't left you. They are still with you. They're not as disconnected as it appears. I'm feeling as if you're hearing noises, feeling energetic shifts in your house. Perhaps there's a flickering television or a light, because I feel as if they're giving you a message that they are with you. Understand that they will continue to communicate with you, and it's not for you to be afraid. They're here to reassure you and comfort you that you're not alone, and that they will guide you through this experience as they journey to the higher realms of their own fulfillment and returning to the God center. It is a time of reflection for you, because it gave you the realization that nothing is permanent here, that the physical earth is a temporary experience. But remember that the soul continues on. It is a time for you to really just trust that you are protected and you are supported by the angels and the guides, and that your loved one will come to visit you in the dream state, and you will get those messages and reassurance of love, even though they're simply on the other side and not physically with you. We will hold the space for you. I know that they tell me something about June will be important to you, so whatever June means to you or to your soulmate or in the mix of your energy, June will be significant. Thank you so much, Patty, for your joining us here, and I'm so happy we were able to give you a spirit message. Thank you. Yes.
Next we're going to go to Chantal. She would like some guidance in regard to her current love situation with a new partner. Is it a long-term thing? Her date of birth is 11 August 11th, 1982. Her partner is July 26th, 1982.
Interesting. This partner is not always forthcoming. I think you are questioning some authenticity here. I don't know that they're sharing all their thoughts and emotions, so I feel as if you're feeling unsettled because you don't know if they're really as emotionally available and ready to connect and have the type of relationship that you want. Chantel, this relationship has a lot of power, there's a lot of passion, but I also see a lot of like headbutting or being out of sync. You will know in the next 5 weeks more about this relationship. This new relationship is happening in a time where the planet of love, Venus, is in a position that it's difficult to really take a relationship and ramp it up and take it to another level. So enjoy the relationship as it is for the moment of now and find joy and happiness. And as we get ready to close out this year of 2018, you can decide if it's enough for you. The question you're asking yourself, is this person going to be enough for me for the long haul? Are they bringing to the table everything that I want? Or am I in love with the illusion of who they're showing me, but when I peel back the layers, there's not enough substance there? So ask yourself the question and then sit back, live in the now, have fun, enjoy the connectivity. They're fun to be with, and watch the show. You'll be surprised. It's going to be a really good show. You'll know more. It's difficult to tell what the choice will be, but this relationship has a lot of misfires, so we need to see the root of it before we decide whether the misfires will be perpetual and continual, or it's just something that's symptomatic of the time that's going on now on the planet, with the planets around us, and some of the things that are going on with your partner in their life. They have a few things out of sorts, so they're not at their personal best. Thank you so much for your question. Love to see your feedback, Chantal, in the feed here online. Thank you.
Next we have Zen Yogi. She would like to ask Spirit for guidance during all these changes that are coming up in her life along with health challenges. 8/19/89.
Zen Yogi, you've spent a lot of time doing a lot and not enough time nurturing, and this is the universe's way of telling you to slow down and take care of yourself in order to be a way shower, a helper, someone who is a healer, a teacher, a coach. You're experiencing some of the things that are important for you to experience so that you can prove to yourself, show yourself, believe that you have the power to transform and heal anything that's going on in the physical body. You're going to settle into this misalignment and find more balance in the physical body. This is going to take a couple of months. You're pushing yourself on overdrive, and now it's time to rest, connect, and then 2019 brings a lot of solid health for you. So just work through these kinks right now, and you will be fine. You are well protected, and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael are very much with you. Thank you so much for your question.
Next we have Iris Ulrich, 12/18/1985. She's asking, will I get the stem cell therapy?
I don't feel that everything is approved or set for you for this to come through yet. I'm feeling as if it's about 6 weeks to 8 weeks before everything is in alignment. I feel like we have to go through some agency or somebody has to prove it, and that is not decided yet. But I feel that the stem cell therapy would be of great benefit to you. This would be very important for you, Iris. So we're going to hold the space that this moves forward for you. I don't know where you live, so pop into the feed where you are. I don't know if you're in another country, but I'm feeling that the energy around you is just not supportive for this to move smoothly. I feel like we have to kind of push some more papers or make some more phone calls to be sure that you're next in line for this. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Be sure to leave your comments in the feed for me. Thank you. We're going to take one more Facebook question. We've got to wind down and kind of clear up for the evening. It's getting a little bit on in time for us, but we did want to pop on for our Sunday Funday. Just because I was doing another event, I didn't want to not pop in and say, hello everyone, how are you? It's Sunday Funday, and I hope you join us for the full moon release we're going to do during the radio show on Wednesday night during the full moon time. We are going to be on national radio from 5 to 8 p.m. and I would love to have you join us. And we're going to tap into that energy and truly feel the power that is the power of the moon and the power of all of us collaborating and coming together. So we're really excited, and we hope that you join us on Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. right here live on Facebook. You can see us. Right here live on YouTube, you can see us. We'll be streaming live on Periscope, and you can hear us on national radio on iHeartRadio app on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM. You can hear us in your car here in South Florida, as well as in Atlanta on 1100 AM live. So we look forward to connecting with you Wednesday night from 5 to 8. Who is our final question person?
We have the lovely Jen Ginger Byron. She said she's having trouble with her son. His birthday is 3701 and hers is 11/12/74. Any advice or messages?
Difficulty at that time, lack of direction, resistance. I feel as if he doesn't want to do what he needs to do as a young adult to move himself into his adulthood. You are going to have to really lay some boundaries and be as firm as you can. I realize that you're getting a lot of resistance from him. We may need some assistance from a counselor, a guidance counselor, perhaps a therapist, so he can explore some of the patterns of behavior so that he does not carry that completely into the adult life. I realize he is a young adult, but with some adjustments, Jen Ginger, we can kind of curtail some of this behavior and put him on a stronger path. Thank you so much, Jen Ginger, for your question. All right, everyone, we are going to put out some final cards for everyone. So we're going to see what messages we have for the group before we say farewell. So long, farewell, I'll be saying adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Does anyone know? Oh, thank you, Jen Ginger, for that spot on. Thank you so much for that comment. Let's see here. Anyone know where that song is? So long, farewell, I'll be saying adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Broadway show. Who knows that show? Who can name that show? Let's see. Let's see. We're going to pick 5 cards as our goodbye for tonight. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we need here. Okay. Worthiness. So spot on. So excited. Didn't we talk about people feeling worthy to have what they want, believing in yourself, believing in your business, believing you have the power to heal? Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Then we're getting it again. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you want and not what you're afraid of. Didn't we have a question earlier where we were asking, I'm so afraid about what's going to happen with my job on November 1st, or am I going to be successful in whatever's before me, or am I going to have enough money for November? Of course we are. Hold the vision of what we need. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect time for you to embrace and dive into your heart's desire. So those of you who are ready to make a change, a shift and a change, and you're ready to feel the feeling of success, give yourself permission. Oh, there we go. Sound of music. Very good. There we go. Thank you, everyone who recognizes that. And now the 4th card for us tonight is alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now. You can transform and change anything just with your thought, with your energy, and the power of love and contemplation of time. Spend time alone. Meditate upon what you truly desire. This is also spot on with everything that we've talked about tonight, everything that we've shared, and everything Spirit said in the very beginning of the opening of this message. So I want to thank you all for sharing time with us and spending Sunday Funday with us. We are really grateful. We will be connecting with you on Wednesday night, so join the conversation on national radio. Join the Facebook conversation. And if you've enjoyed this, share the page. Share the page with everyone that you know needs some reinforcement, or perhaps my answer to someone else's question. You're like, wow, I really wish my friend had heard that. Then take the page and share it with them. Share the experience. Let's spread the light. Let's spread the love. As the world goes through its shifts and changes, and perhaps at times we seem to see darkness around us, know that each one of us can be the light, can shine the light, and that we are one with the light of God. Thank you for spending Sunday with me. God bless you. I send you much love, and I am grateful for all of you. Good night, and I am Sarah Spiritual.